Okay, this is our very first sponsored item for the van. This is a 12-volt fridge freezer combo with a dual zone. And wait till you see this thing, it's actually really cool. It can run off a 110, 12-volt, or solar. Now I'm not going to be using the solar functionality of this because it will be hooked to my 12-volt system, which is already being powered by solar. So I'm really excited to get in here and see what we got. So we're going to go ahead and open this thing up and see what it's like. Now this is not a review, this is just the unboxing. So I'm going to open it up, plug it in, show you how it works. But after that, I will have to use it for a little bit so I can give you my full honest opinions of how it works. Now they did send this out to me and that's it. They didn't ask for any feedback, but it's a big boy. I don't think it's too heavy though, so I think we should be able to pull this out. Let's go ahead and rip this plastic off. Oh yeah, they sent me the blue one too. That's the one I wanted. Big handle there and another handle here, so there's that. Now I would assume that all the cords and everything are inside the cooler when you unbox this. So alright, so this actually slides out. Is there a button to release it? Because you're supposed to be able to pull this out. Oh yeah, there is a button. Sorry. Button on each side, there you go. And then you can do that and carry it around with you. So it's a pretty beefy fridge. So this allows you to roll it around. It does have wheels. It is a dual zone, so it has doors on each side, and you can actually take these doors off somehow. Not sure how that works. I did watch a lot of videos, but oh, there we go. And then it just rotates. So depending on where you're going to put this in your vehicle, if you need it to open this way, you can. So now we have one over here and one over there. Ideally what you would do is put them both on the same side, which is really easy to do. Just gonna line that hole up, put it in the slot, and then it closes. It's got a bottle opener over here on this side. It looks like there's some venting. There's the power port right there, and then a solar port right there. But inside this compartment is where the cables are. And it does have a couple baskets. So here's this is the smaller side. And then this is the full size part. So you don't have to worry about your fridge getting dirty. You can pull these baskets out and clean it. And they have drain plugs on each side. I'll bring you closer and show you the inside. But we have a 12-volt plug. Plugs right into a cigarette lighter. And then an AC plug, which we're going to use right now to test it out. But first thing we're going to do here is plug it in, which this port right here plugs into the side. And these can't open unless you lift up the lid, so that's nice. They're nice and secure. And like I said, you have this handle here that you just, there's two little buttons on the bottom right here. And pull it out, and then you can haul this with you. Carry your stuff outside of your van or your vehicle, whatever you're using. Haul it down to the beach if you want. Then on this side right here are all your controls. So there's the screen. It does look like it has a USB port, so you can charge your phone off the cooler if you want. And you can control the left and right zones to be either refrigerator or freezer, either or both. You can have both fridges and you can have both be freezers. So let's go grab my electrical cord. Now this is the Bodega Cooler TWW75. That is the model number. Bodega Cooler TWW75. 75 liters, 80 quarts. And then we just plug this in right here. And we should have some lights on the screen. There we go. So we can hit the power button and we can adjust the left or the right side. So it tells you how much volts it's using. And we got the left side is the freezer and the right side is the fridge. So how do we switch to, it's got a low, medium, and high, which is for the temperature control. So right now it's at 61, but we're adjusting this. Let's put this at like 32. So here is the fridge up close and personal. They do have lights in each side, so you can see what you're doing in there. This side is a little bit smaller. And right now I have that one set as the freezer. but it's got these little baskets, little grates in there. And then this one's really deep. And they both have drains, as you can see. The doors are insulated with a little lever to open them up. And all you gotta do is close them. That's it. And then again, up close, here's the screen. Tells you their temperature. That's how you adjust it through the settings. It tells you all the controls right here. And right now they're both at 60 degrees and 61. The left side is going to be where my freezer is, the smaller compartment, and then the right side is going to be where the fridge is. For now, just for testing purposes. And then here's the USB port, so you can charge your phone off your cooler if you need to. Like I said, it has this handle underneath. It has a little button right here. It's kind of hard to see, but on each side you push that button, and we'll do that, and then we can pull this out, and I think that's as far as it goes. So there's that, and then you can grab it and haul it around. So that's pretty nice and convenient. And then if you want to push that back in, you have to hit that button on each side. It's easier to do it with no camera, but then it just slides in, and it still acts as a handle. And then it has your normal like cooler handle on this side. So here's your solar port, so you can run this off a solar panel and that power the whole thing. Here's where you plug in the AC port or your DC port. So you have a AC adapter right here that it comes with, and you have a 12-volt cigarette lighter plug. And I believe this right here, if we were to unplug it, we can get in here, and I think you can hook something else up to this, maybe a battery or something. And it's got wheels on the back here, and then there's the logo for Bodega Cooler.
3 hours later.
Alright, I'm back out here, and we have it set at -4 and 30, and it has hit its temperature. So currently it's running. We are in max mode though, so what if we change that to eco? Does that shut the yeah, slows that down a little bit, which we could have it in eco and it probably will be fine. It is kind of cool to the touch. Let's go to the fridge first. Can you like, oh yeah, you can definitely feel that it's cold, and this one should be freezing. And yeah, definitely, you can definitely feel the coldness. So I just wanted to test it before I put it in my van, and obviously it's working. I don't have any food or drinks or anything in there right now. I guess I could keep this running and fill up the fridge with water, so I could set the other compartment as a fridge. There we go. So let's set this up to, let's set this up to 30, and then we're going to go to the other one, and that one's already at 30. So we should start seeing this warm up, but this one dropped down to 22, which I don't know why. It's continually going down, but this should go and even out. So let's let it sit here for a little bit and see what happens. So I moved it over here next to my door so we can easily access it, test it out. And I have 28 bottles of water in there right now, and still tons of room. I didn't even try to organize it or anything very much. But yeah, look at how much it's holding. We still have like another row of, and we can put a couple more rows of bottles there. So that's pretty nice. And we still have this whole other section here to put more water bottles. Now you can actually fit more down here. This basket isn't like shaped to the whole size. you need a bottle of water, we now have it in a cooler, which is pretty sweet. Close that up now, and I'm going to slide this more conveniently. Actually, I'm going to rotate it around and just plug it directly into my outlet over here. Outlet right there. And then we'll be using it and testing it out until we get the van done. And I'll let you know how it all turns out. Here's a 12-volt cord, which will plug into a cigarette lighter. And then this is the same kind of plug for the AC adapter. This plugs in the same spot. So ideally, you would want to use the 12-volt plug, which is what I'm going to be using. But yeah, the model number is TWW75. They also have a 95 liter and a 115 liter. So some pretty big fridges. I think this is going to be more than enough for us. Tons of room. You just can't beat the space that it has. And I like that you can carry it with you and take it down to the beach or somewhere and keep your stuff cold. I'm going to be using this for all sorts of stuff, but it's going to be a main part of my kitchen and the van. So we'll probably build this on sliders and have it slide out, but also be able to remove it when we want to use it in other areas other than the van. I actually got the app to connect to the cooler. So I'm not sure how it works. This is the first time I'm showing you, but 100%, I guess that's the battery life, since it's plugged in. And it doesn't have a battery. You can get a battery for this, just so you know. I just looked that up on their website. It goes on the other side. There's a little compartment that you take off. Now we can manually control the temperature. So if I want to drop the left side down to -4, it's just a swipe, see? And if I want to go back up to 30, so now it's instant after it kind of sank. So I can control the temperature on here, but now that my screen's locked, I can't do anything with that. Can I change the eco and stuff like that? See, it has eco mode. Can I change that? Oh, it looks like there is a possibility to update firmware, but there are none. Oh, we can control it with Alexa. I don't know why we would even need to do that. But we can. Okay. More features. Oh, here we go. Max mode and eco mode. It's currently on eco. Battery protect. I don't really even know what that does. I wonder if it uses less energy if you put it in low. But you can do it right from the app, so that's kind of cool. But really, I don't know why you would need an app. You're basically going to set it and forget it. But the lock feature is pretty nice. But for now, we will unlock it so that I can change stuff if I need to. But that's it. That's the app. That's how it works. I am really appreciative of Bodega being the first company to sponsor one of my videos and provide me a free product to use in my camper van build. So I really do appreciate them sending this out to me. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think down there as well. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be posting a ton of van content, and we'll be going over some products like this in the near future. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.